And all this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. Barr will play on the edge. Honestly, what will it take for Mike Zimmer to unleash Anthony Barr and let him go as a true edge rusher? Why? Well, what will happen? The job that he has the physical tools to do, that thing. How many alien abductions will it take? Will it take alien abduction of all 11 defensive linemen currently on the 53-man rooster? Will it take every single edge rusher in free agency? Will it take every single edge rusher from the XFL and the UFL and the NCAA and also Jared Allen? Is that what it'll take? And then Zimmer was, also every single player on the roster, Anthony Barr is the only guy left. He's playing some sort of Oklahoma rules version of football now in the post-apocalyptic world. Thanos just like he's trying to keep time with the Charleston. What? And then Zimmer's like, okay, put your hand in the dirt. Is that it? Yes, Zimmer. It's absolutely cool that you turned a defensive end into a 4-time Pro Bowler at strong side linebacker. Respect. But also, Bloom is starting to come off the rose just a little bit. Last offseason when he signed that 5-year, $67.5 million deal with $33 million guaranteed, and then he had one of the worst seasons of his career. It's not great. It's not ideal. Last year, he had an overall 56.3 PFF grade, which was 83rd in the NFL for linebackers. 83. 8-3. That's not good. Also missed 9 tackles, had a 52 grade in coverage, gave up career highs in receptions and yards and quarterback rating, allowed in coverage. Other than that, he was really, really good. Your captain was just great, Zimmer, right? 55 got exposed. I think people are starting to catch up to the game. They're starting to isolate him in coverage, and they're starting to do all those things against your defense, Zim. So you do have to switch things up. Yes, nickel is the new base. Yes, you played nickel a large percentage of the time. I get it. Kendricks is the best off-ball linebacker in the NFL. Changed my mind. And then, yes, Eric Wilson. Free Eric Wilson, as well as the rookie versatile Troy Dye. Get him on the field as much as possible. So if you really are committed to using all of your talent all of the time and not just putting a bunch of slappies out there on the defensive line in Danielle Hunter's stead, not talking about Afadi, we're not talking about Yannick, we're not talking about Armon Watts. So you do have to use Anthony Barr as an edge rusher. Is now finally the time. Because you do have to replace all of those pressures, all of those sacks, all that presence on the edge in 99 for at minimum 3 weeks. Hopefully that is it. Given the way that you've lied about the situation of Danielle Hunter's tweak so far, a little bit worried for the whole season, right? But stop wasting Anthony Barr's God-given ability. It's like grinding up a beautiful grass-fed, grass-finished ribeye and using it for sloppy joes. I mean, it's going to be the best sloppy joe ever, but also there's better uses for it, right? So Anthony Barr, we've been over this 17,000 times. Last 2 seasons at UCLA, 41.5 tackles for loss, 23.5 sacks in 26 games. Final 2 seasons with Westwood as a hand in the dirt defensive end. Also, those were his first 2 seasons at the position, by the way. So that just speaks to the natural raw talent of, hey, I can rush off the edge and I'm going to get the quarterback. Because remember, he was a running back before that, which is just, So again, rush the passer. I do not care where. Could be in the hand, the dirt defensive end, your traditional 4-3. It could be some 3-4 looks that you brought in Don Capers for. It could be just rush him from his Sam position in the 4-3. I do not care. I don't care. But with Danielle Hunter up on blocks for a couple weeks, yes, believe in Fadi. Yes, believe in Yannick. Yes. That's really about it. So you're going to have to replace that production from somewhere. And you are taking the best edge rush in the NFL off the field. There's going to be a power vacuum. So 95 is going to get his. 91 is going to get his. Now, I like Jalen Holmes and Cheeseburger Eddie Yarbrough, but I trust them about as far as I can throw them. So working in number 55, as well as getting Eric Wilson and Troy Dye on the field more, it makes a lot of sense. So these next 3 weeks, or however long Danielle is out with his tweak. Could be 8 weeks, could be 10 weeks, could be the full season. Don't care. The 3 edge rushers for the Vikings need to be Afadi 1, Yannick 2, and Anthony Barr needs to bring some stank off the edge. He needs to do that, all right? Because it is still a passer and get the passer league. And your ability to get the passer has been extremely kneecapped by the loss of Danielle Hunter for at least 3 weeks. So you're going to have to get creative, Zimmer. I mean, just like last year when you realized that you couldn't get a defensive push in the interior. So then you kicked in a Fadio Denebo. Then you kicked in Steve Weatherly on passing downs at defensive tackle. You didn't go to the season with that plan. No, ideally, Jaleel Johnson or Hercules Mataafa or Jalen Holmes, who's a defensive tackle, would have provided that. But you adapt, adjust, overcome, whatever the survivor mantra is. Don't care. You want to be a survivor? You want to hold up that golden idol? They have a golden idol, right? I don't watch TV. But yes, if you're going to want to kick some ass this year, if this year is not going to be just a whatever float by tank year, yes, you do have your long-term extension, Zimmer. That's cool. But if you still want to hoist that Jerome Bardi at the end of the season, you're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to cook up new ways to bring some heat, put quarterbacks on their asses, and 55 on the edge is going to be a big step to do that. But other than that, I have no thoughts on it. All right, so your thoughts. Anthony Barr, finally a defensive end. Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull us on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.